Hey everyone, welcome back to new content of Cybrosys. In today's video, we will discuss about the price list in Odoo 18. So a price list in Odoo is a tool that allows you to define different prices for the same product based on various factors. So you can just make the customer group, product categories, quantity discounts, and date range, which means that you can set a specific prices for different customer groups. It can be wholesale, retail, VIP, loyal customers, normal customers, and all. You can apply price adjustments based on product categories, and you can also offer discounts for larger quantities, and this would allow you to set the prices for specific time period. So let's see how can we manage this the price list in Odoo 18 sales. For that, first we just need to configure the price list. To configure the price list, you can just type into the sales module. From there, we just need to go to the configuration settings and need to enable the price list. So this would allow you to manage multiple prices per product, as well as this also automates the discounts. So in previous versions of Odoo, we know there were two types of price lists, that is multiple prices per product and the advanced price list. But in Odoo 18, it's all revamped and just set into one price list. So either you can just configure the price list from here, or you can just move on to the products and choose price list. So here you can see different prices, price list and the other things. So let me move on to the field over here, the price list. So I have given the name of the price list as normal customer. So in case of normal customer, they will not be the frequent customers. They are the customers that they comes like once in a blue moon. So you can just choose the price rules, and we don't need to apply any discounts for them. So we will be choosing the normal price list over there. So here you can see that we can apply the price list, apply the pricing rules based on products or categories. And if you want to set the price list rule for a particular product, then we can also set that. We can set the minimum quantity, the expiry date of this price list rule and all. So there are different price types such as discounts, formula, and fixed price. And if you want to apply any discounts, you can set that. And if you want to use this price list based on any other price rules, you can also set it over here. So for the time being, I would like to set a price rule over here for normal customer without applying any discounts. So here I have set that. Afterwards, I'll be considering the other price list, which is for the loyal customer. So if my customer is a loyal customer, which means he frequently purchases something from me, then I'll be providing them 25% of discount. So whenever the customer comes as a normal customer or loyal customer, we just need to set everything automatically. So it is also possible to set like that, which means we are setting multiple prices for the product, right? Multiple prices for different customers. So afterwards, let me just move on to the orders. And in the orders here, you can see we can just choose the quotation. So here I'm going to choose a quotation. I'm going to choose a customer, that is Decoedict. So as you just get into the internal link of the Decoedict, here you can see that we have the sales and purchase, where you can see that this customer is a normal customer because we have configured the normal customer price list for Decoedict. Now let me move on to the new, and here you can see that as we have just configured that, the price list will be auto-populated under the price list field. Now you can just choose a product. So here, let me choose a product as acoustic block screen. And you can just choose a variant. And as you just get into the internal link, you would be able to find the sales price of the product will be just $295. So we have said that. So here you can see we haven't applied any discount. Now let me change the customer into Azure Interior, who is a loyal customer. So as you just choose the Azure Interior, here you would be able to find that the price list is just automatically configured under price list as loyal customer. Now in order to apply the discount, you can just click on update prices. So you will be getting a wizard over here. This would let you to update the prices. So when you just go with the discount, you can see that the discount will be applying here, and actually the price of the product is just $295. So when you just apply a discount of 25%, you can see that you will be getting a discount of 73.75. So as you just subtract this from 295, you will be getting 221.25 as the price of the product. Likewise, we can also manage the different prices of the product by setting fixed price and all. So let me move on to the price list, and let me choose the fixed price list. So due to the clearance sale and all, we will be selling the product from the retail store or wholesale store from with a fixed price. So it can be based on a product or product category. So as I just apply $100 for the product, whatever product you are choosing, all those product sales price will be updated as 100. Okay. So let's move on to the orders, and here you can just choose new, and let me choose Abigail Peterson, and we can just configure the price list under the Abigail Peterson. So you can just dive into the sales and purchases, and let me change it as fixed price, or you can directly change it from the quotation also. Now we can just change it over here. Afterwards, you can save this. Now I'm going to choose different products. So let me choose acoustic block screen. So we know actually the price of the acoustic block screen is $295, but it has just changed into 100. Now let's try to add some products from the catalog. So even if you just move on to the catalog here, you can see that actually all the products are having same prices over here, which means we are just applying same price for every product that are available in our database. So here you can see, even if you just choose any random product, the price of the product will be fixed over here. Now let's move on to the price list again, and we can also manage the price list based on formula. So even we are choosing the price type as formula, there are different ways in which we can just manage the prices. So here you can see we are just going to manage based on formula by applying a 10% of discount and 5% of extra charge. So here let me save this, and let's move on to the orders. And under the orders, you can just click on new button in order to create a quotation. So I would like to choose Anita Oliver as my customer, and I'm going to choose the sales price as a price list. Afterwards, you can again choose a product that is acoustic block screen. So in this case, you can see that the price of the product is just turned into 270.50. This is because we know the sales price of the product is actually $295, right? And we are just applying a 10% of discount. So as you just apply a 10% of discount, you will be getting 29.5. Okay? So as you just subtract this from the actual price of the product, that is the actual sales price of the product is $295, you will be getting 265.5. And here we know we are just applying extra fee or surcharge of 5. So we can just add that, and we will be getting the price as 270.5. So this is how we just manage with the price type with formula based on sales price. Likewise, we can also manage this based on the cost and other price list. So here we can just move on to the pricing rule. So in this case, you can see that we are just applying this with a particular product, and it's based on cost, and we will be setting a markup. And if you want to set any round of methods and all, you can also set that. And here you can also find the extra fee. Okay, so the extra fee is 10. And in this case, here you can see that we have a new field called markup. So till the previous versions and all, we hadn't this field of markup. So in Odoo 18, markup is pricing strategy where you add a percentage to the cost price of the product to determine its selling price. This percentage is increase the markup. So we can also use a particular equation to get the selling price. So in order to get the selling price, we will be using the cost price into 1 plus markup percentage. Okay. So here we have just provided the markup percentage as 10, and we know the extra fee is also 10. Okay. Now let's consider a product which is having a sales price of 100. So I just need to consider a product over here. So I'm going to choose different product, and here you can see the product is black embroidered t-shirt, and here you can see that the product price. So I would like to set the price over here. So I'm going to set the cost of the product as 100, and here you can set the markup as 10% or 20%, depending on your choice. Now, afterwards, what you have to do is let's move on to the orders, and let's choose new, and let me choose a customer which is Odi Peterson, and I'll be setting it as cost, and afterwards we can just choose the price. I mean product, that is yeah, black embroidered t-shirt. So in this case, you can see the price of the product is just turned into 120. So in this case, we will be considering the cost of the product. So in this case, we know the cost of the embroidered t-shirt is 100, right? So cost into, then what you have to do is we just need to undergo with a calculation. So in this case, we know the price of the product is 100. And by using the equation 1 plus markup percentage, we can say that 100 into 1 plus 10%. That would give the result of 110. And in this case, we know we have an extra fee of 10. And adding that to 110, we will be getting the result as 120. And here we have applied a 15% of discount, and we just got the result as 138, as $18 is taken as the tax percentage over here. And this is how we just deal with the price list based on cost. Now let's move on to the price list, and let me choose the other price list. So we can also manage the price list based on other price list. So in this case, I'm setting the discount as 25%, and we have an extra fee of 10, and we will be using comparing the other price list also over here. So in this case, we know as a customer is a normal customer, we won't be applying any discounts for them, right? So I have used the other price list, and you can also just manage this in Odoo. So you can just move on to the quotations and click on new button, and let me just consider any other customer. So let me choose a new customer from here, which is Ellie Lampard, and I would like to choose the other price list over here. So in this case, when the product is taken, the product price will be triggered over here based on the other price list also. And in this case, we can say that we haven't applied any sorts of discounts for the other price list. So in this case, here you can see that the price of the product is 231.25. So we don't need to apply any discounts based on the normal price list, as we haven't given any discounts in it, right? In this case, we know that the price of the product is actually $295, and we have applied a discount of 25%. So as you just apply the discount, you know that the discounted amount will be 73.75. Now let's deduct this from the actual price of the product. So the actual price of the product is $295, and we will be getting a result of 221.25. And from here, we can say that we have also added a 10 rupees as the extra fee. So you can just add that, and you will be getting the amount as 231.25. So it's that simple to manage the price list in Odoo 18. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.